I do think that this is somewhat of a cosmic game of sacred and profane is sort of how I frame it. And I think as part of this game that I'll talk about tomorrow, there's this inversion or this forced evolution into a digital space in which there's a mechanical aspect in which it has to be created, coded, really, literally, so they need the coders, and then it has to be powered in some ways, which I'm going to talk some about piezoelectric human energy harvest, which Sophia Smallstorm has brought me on into my awareness. And so there's this process of this game that is happening, and I think you're very much right, is that it's in play, and it's playful. I mean, and I think that's the thing. If we can understand it in that way, which is hard given the stakes that seem to be at hand, right? But there's also this point of reckoning and choice, which I think is not simply on any choice of any given day, but like we have all been woven into like a pretty traumatic social structure. Like, I mean, and we're doing well materially in our part of the world today, and air conditioning and a comfortable house with food and all sorts of things. But like we're in part of global supply chains, we're part of industrial processes, we're part of legacies of domination of various sorts. And so there's all of this, like if you talk energetically, like it's hovering there. It's like you've got the nanosmog and then you've got the trauma smog. And so if this is this like point of potential clearing, right? If this game in play is like the rebalance point, but we actually have to want to rebalance. And that's, it's like, I can't, what is it, the morphic field or whatever? Something like, if you're doing individual work on yourself to, not that it's any one of our abilities to fix it, but to know internally, like to wrestle with this problem, just to manage that and reckon with that, and then to try to be better. Imagine like if all of a sudden we had these decentralized pods of people all over the world kind of rebalancing in the face of this thing, and then it jumped, and then it jumped into the energetic field, and like somehow that like egregore thing just went, but it's the game. I guess that's what I'm saying. We don't know exactly the game, but that's my thought. So.